The Lands Office in Kiambu is on the spot over alleged corruption that locals claim is hindering effective service delivery. Residents claim lands officials are working in cahoots with brokers to solicit for bribes from members of the public who are forced to part with between 3,000 and 5,000 shillings. Elsewhere, members of the teaching fraternity in Murang'a County held a prayer service to intercede on behalf of their colleague Solomon Mwangi. Mwangi, the head teacher of Kiru Boys Secondary School in Murang'a, disappeared on the eve of the Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education examinations. NAT officials and local leaders have castigated the security personnel, saying they're not doing enough to unravel the mystery behind Solomon's disappearance. And governors from drought-affected regions want the national government and aid agencies to deploy urgent strategies to mitigate the adverse effects. The governors say they are overwhelmed by the magnitude of the drought and are in need of help in provision and distribution of relief food and water to affected areas. This coming as the government, through the Ministry of Devolution, launched a 3 billion shillings program that will see relief food supplied to worst-affected areas over the next 6 months. Meanwhile, Kenya has won accolades for her efforts in improving technical and vocational training. Commonwealth Association of Technical Universities and Polytechnics in Africa Secretary General Dr. Olumbuni Owoso said it is commendable for Kenya to set aside the Technical University of Kenya and the Mombasa Technical University, adding that Africa has to invest in relevant skilled manpower if it is to be self-sufficient. And security chiefs in Kiambu County want the death sentence reintroduced as punishment for capital offenders. They say the move would go a long way in reducing increasing crime cases in the country. The law enforcers also want emerging crimes such as economic crimes, terrorism, child trafficking, dangerous drugs and poaching classified as capital offenses punishable by death. Elsewhere, Narok County Executive in charge of Health, Vivian Sereti Mpeti, says 33% of children within the county are experiencing stunted growth due to malnutrition. Sereti says the state of affairs poses a challenge to general development within the county. She was speaking during the launch of the Narok County Nutrition Action Plan. Finally, the Nakuru County government has banned a Kiambu company from harvesting sand in Mai Mahiu area following a 2-week impasse. The county, through the Finance Committee, outlawed Bumasutra Transporters Company in the region after it failed to pay the gazetted levies. This came as it emerged that the county had lost an estimated 14 million shillings over the last 2 weeks following the row, which has seen the Mai Mahiu Limuru Road blocked on 2 occasions. Caroline Kamar reporting for Channel 1 Weekend.